Hi, and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, we're back working on the F1 Ferrari Kyosho F189. I always forget the numbers. F189, and I think that's to do with the year 89 when it came out, but I could be wrong. So today we're going to be painting up the body. Now, Kyosho did me a bit of a favor as they cut out this section here and this side. So basically I've just got to do the line along there, up. They also did some holes in here as well. Along there, straight along, so that's not too much of an issue. The wings are a little bit more fiddly because there's 3 of them to do, and then you've got the end plates. I've stuck the end plates onto masking tape. Why, you might ask? Well, it's to make sure I spray the right side. There was actual protective film on both sides. But obviously I don't want to get overspray. The body doesn't have a cover on it as well. It just had this loose cover over it, which I'll probably use again and then mask using that and masking tape to make sure I spray on the right side of the end planes from that point of view. So what's first? Cutting out the body, test fitting it, make sure it's all going to work, and then the wings are black, and then the body is obviously Ferrari red. Now I'm not sure what red have I got that I could use. I've got PS2 red. What else have I got? I've got another PS2. I could back it in white. That will make it pop a bit more, I think. So I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I don't think I'm going to go with the metallic red. I don't think I've even got a metallic red. So I'll just go with the flat red. The metallic is a little bit dark for Ferrari, so I think it's going to be PS2 that we'll do it in. And then I'll back it in white, and then it will give it a bit more zing. And then after that's all dry, I'll back it in black. Now, as for the driver, I'm tempted to paint him white first, so that when I paint over the top from this side, I'm not painting onto a dark colour. Should I do that? I'll think about it off camera and I'll come back. But first, I'm going to cut everything out and then I'll be right back. Nothing like having a solid plan to work to. Everything is now cut out and ready to go. I've washed everything twice, let it dry. I've also sanded all the edges as best I can after cutting it out. No problems on the body at all. I did have one issue on the wing while I was sanding down the edges. Because you're going to see them, they need to be pretty level. I was sanding it, the paper was going round and actually rubbing on the face. This is the top one, so I've gone and sanded it back to try and smooth it out a little bit. But when I blow it in black, I'm hoping that I don't see the scratches. If I see the scratches on this side of the plastic, I'm going to have to blow it in on both sides. What I might do is I might blow it in and then I might have to lacquer it. But then if it flexes at all, but then this car's going to do very little mileage anyway, so we'll have to see how that plays out. So just be careful when you're sanding, because you can sand one place but you're actually scratching another. That's a bit of a shame, and it happens to be the top one as well, so we'll play that by ear. Everything else is all looking really good. All I had to do is cut around the bottoms of the front and the back here, so they did all the hard work for me and it looks really good. Now I'm going to do it red, then I'm going to back it in white, PS1, and then eventually I'm going to back it in PS5 black as well. And then I'm going to use PS5 black for all the wings. I hope I've got enough. Right, okay, keep your fingers crossed, and I'll be back once I've painted it. Everything's now painted. I've even backed it in black after backing it in white. Because it's an old kit, it doesn't have the cover over it. So I need to get out my polycarbonate cleaner now and remove all the excess overspray and stuff like that. But I'm going to let it dry for a bit because it's still quite tacky. All the fins are done, wings. are done now, and the end plates are all finished. I just need to let them harden up a bit. While it's doing that, I'm going to start looking at cutting out the decals, and then I have to decide whether I want to have it as Nigel Mansell or Gerhard Berger. Not sure, probably Nigel. I'll need to look up on the history which was the most successful driver, and then I might change my mind, but we'll see. But it comes with the wheel decals as well, which is pretty cool. Right, let's cut these out and give that a big clean, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's another day. I had to stop, I had some family things to do, so I've jumped a whole 24 hours since the last cut. Where have I got to? Well, I've managed to finish painting the body, and I put the spoiler together, the front and rear spoiler. Came out really well, nice and easy, nothing super difficult about that. One thing I do like about the car is you see there's no posts, and what they've actually done is fitted 3 push and turn locks that go up and into another piece of plastic that's attached to the body, there and one at the front. So you keep the real slim line, but the body is nice and solidly fixed to the chassis. So I'm really impressed with that. The only downside is that you obviously have some screw marks where you're bolted through, but I think that's better than having the posts. I can't remember what they did with my other one. Let's have a look from Tamiya. Oh yeah, you've got pins. You've got 2 pins at the back and 1 pin at the front. So overall, probably slightly less intrusive on the actual look of the car, having the bolts versus having the pins. That's one for Kyosho on that side. One thing you could do to try and make it better would be to actually spray or paint the screws red so that they disappear a little bit more into the body. Right, what's next? Well, I also painted the head and I lacquered it as well, so it's ready to go on. Not happy with the head. Not happy with the crash helmet. It's not round. It's kind of this weird sort of shape, so it doesn't look very realistic. But that's what we've got to go with. If I had a little bit of time, I'd probably try and source one, because the helmet that's actually on the Tamiya is much better, so that's a win for Tamiya. But that's what I've got, and that's where it's going to go. It's got stickers for the visor and everything, but I've got to paint the body. One thing also I found, because my instructions are in Japanese, it wasn't really clear, and I didn't understand that the windscreen I thought was a sticker. Now this is supposed to be black, and I thought there was a sticker that went on there. And then I've looked at the sticker sheet and there's nothing. So I think what you're supposed to do is paint this bit in black. Now obviously I've sprayed the whole body red, so I don't know if it's a mistake that I should have masked this off first and then sprayed it black at the end, or I'm supposed to just go over the top. It does actually say here something in Japanese, I forget where it is, and it points at it, but I don't know whether that just says paint black or whatever. So I think what I'm going to do is, when I paint this bit black, I'll mask this off and then paint this bit black on the outside, so it might be dark, or I might have to spray that. That's a bit annoying really, because I thought just a simple black sticker would have been enough. So that's not too great from Kyosho's point of view, because it's a lot of work for something that would be quite simple just to put a sticker on. I was tempted to see if I could get some black sticky and actually cut one out myself versus painting over the top. So I don't know, I'll have a think about that one. So what's next? Next I've got to cut out the stickers, put them on the helmet, and put the stickers on the body, and then also think about what I'm going to do about that bit. Right, okay, let's carry on. Well, I finally finished the Ferrari. Oh my god, it's taken me all day to put what looks like no decals on. God, I don't know why it took so long. I had a few things where there's some screws with washers on the back here and on the front side plates. So you've got to take them out to put the sticker on to then put them back on again. So that took quite a while dismantling those to then put those stickers on, but I don't know why it took me hours and hours and hours. Doing the helmet of the driver also was a bit tricky because stickers just don't go around curves very well. But all in all, I'm really happy with it. It came out really nice. It didn't really come to life until I started putting the tyre decals on. And now it just sort of makes it pop, and I'm really happy with it. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take it out for a small little drive just so you can see it moving around. It's not exactly super smooth because it's all using the mechanical speed controller from Kyosho, but I wanted to show it moving around. So we'll cut to me doing a little bit of a running video and then I'll be right back. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and it's been fun building it. It has taken me quite a while. I did enjoy building the chassis more than the body on this car, but the painting itself wasn't that difficult, just one colour. But all in all, I'm really happy with it, and it goes really nicely with my McLaren that I have with Ayrton Senna set up on it. So there you go. Anyway, thanks very much. Please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to support the channel, head over to Patreon. I'll put a link below. Also, we have like 1800, 1900 people talking about all types of RC cars. Doesn't matter whether it's Tamiya, Kyosho, Schumacher, Lossi, whatever you like. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye-bye. Check out one of these videos for some more RC fun.